Hey everybody, Mom and Dad. It's another overnighter. Oh, I'm at my favorite spot. And this time I'm holding the camera, I hope, correctly, so I don't just film the bottom half of my face. Okay, I'm back at the river. You know the deal. The weather today is not so nice. It's a little bit windy, blustery. So far no rain, but, well, it's in the forecast. Probably this evening now. Right now I'm having some hot coffee. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Because it's kind of cool out. You know, fall weather. Oh, so let me show y'all. I got a good pile of wood. All good seasoned dry stuff. For transparency, I did bring it from home. I was starting out late today, so I didn't feel like taking the time to actually go out and hunt down firewood. It's kind of sparse right now anyway, because it's been raining on and off for the last couple days. Oh, that's good. And it makes firewood kind of a pain in the butt to find, and I wanted to concentrate more on just setting up my camp and relaxing today, recharging my batteries. That's how I got it set up. I think it's pretty cool. I got like a covering tarp, which is a 7x9, I believe, and the tarp covering my hammock is actually a gift from my lovely wife. It's a sill tarp. Let me see, I'll walk you over here. Gotta hunch through all the little guy lines I've got out going. It's called, let me see, where's the name at? Oh, wouldn't you know what the name's on the other side? Of course it is. Let's see, it's called the, can I get it? You probably won't see it. It's the Sanctuary Sill Tarp by Pariah. Now, it is meant to be used as a ground-dwelling, last-ditch kind of thing. That's why it's called the Sanctuary. Let's see. Whoops. Dang, this thing slips all the time. So, you can see how I got it set up. It's covering my tarp. If it does rain, I should be good to go. I got both sides squared away so my hammock is actually underneath everything on this side, since the wind is from kind of hard to point when you got a cup of coffee and you're holding a camera or your phone in the other hand. Anyway, the wind is coming from that direction, which is not really conducive to my fire today, because it means the smoke's going to be blowing right towards my hammock. So I'm going to have to make sure that the fire is almost out when I go to bed. And with this wind, I might just actually pour water on it and put it out. I usually don't, because here it's not, at this time of year, with all the rain and the wet and all that stuff, it's no big deal, really. And the kind of wood I'm using, it's hardwood. Once again, love hardwood. Do not like softwood, unless it's like snow. If I'm on snow, then softwood is no big deal. It can pop and crackle and spit and all it wants to do. I don't care. But if there's no snow on the ground, I don't like it. And plus, I just don't like the popping and snapping and crackling all night. I like a mellow fire. Just a tick of mine, I guess. So, the way I got it set up, if you can see this mess, it's actually set up pretty good. I got a taut line hitch for the upper tarp, a quick release with a dowel in the middle there for my ridge line, the main one for the sill tarp that's covering the hammock, and then I've got my hammock strap set up pretty cool. The other side is the same. And I do have, let me go back through here again. Boy, this is going to look weird on video. But I've got it set up with a, see if you can see that. Prusik knot holding up the other end of the tarp. I hope you saw it. I'm filming once again with my iPhone, which makes things interesting. Because you got to hold the thing and guess where it's filming and all this stuff, you know. Yeah. Well, here it's set up very similar. I got another quick release so that I can just snap it off. It's wrapped around there about 1,000,000 times so it'll remain taut, which is what you want. And like I say, or I've said like in my last video, my first video. Yeah. I like to hang everything. I don't like things on the ground. And so far, this is my, I think, 6th overnighter. Yeah. So, and it's always been in this spot so far, because it's basically the only spot I've got right now. Oh, warm coffee is good on a cool day. I'm not going to say cold, because it's like 10 degrees Celsius. I guess that's probably around 50, something like that, I guess. Fahrenheit. Anyway, a nice warm cup of coffee, man, does wonders. So for my sleeping setup, same as last time, because it's not that cold, I got my hammock with an underquilt. It's Ember 2. It's not that warm. You probably can't see that. Maybe you can. Anyway, I got that. I've got a blanket on top. I've got my, I've got my lightweight sleeping bag that's supposedly good to +5. I've had it at +5 and it's cold as hell, so you have to add something. That's why the underquilt and the blanket. I've also got my sleep gear, which is an underlayer of wool, merino, which is nice. And then I got this jacket on top, a couple t-shirts. Yeah, I've also got a sleeping pad this time that I'm gonna blow up and put in there too, maybe. Depends. If it gets really cold at night, I'll get up and I'll do it. But I'm thinking I'll be fine because it's not really that cold. The swans are coming again. Don't know if you can see them. Here, let's walk over there. See if they chill out or freak out. I don't think they will, because it's like a gang of them. Yeah. No, I think they will actually be fine. So, I'll walk over here where I can get a better view of the swan family. Yeah, there they are, once again, visiting like every time. That is so cool. I'm gonna have to put another cup of coffee in there. Yeah. My buddy's gonna probably come out and visit me today. The guy who lets me camp here. And we'll see what he thinks about it. Let me see. I got plenty of wood. Like I said, brought it from home. So it's dry, seasoned, good to go. Gonna make my fire pit, keep it low and slow. It's windy, so I don't need nothing crazy. I will get back to you guys at a later point. And this time we're gonna have some fireside chat. Whoops. Nearing dark, which will be probably about 5 hours. So I got some time. I am going to read, chill out, maybe hike around a little bit. I'm not sure. Probably just read and chill out. Talk to you guys again soon. Hold on, let me walk you out and show you how it looks right now with fall. It's not much of a change at the moment. The colors aren't really coming out. I think it needs a couple more weeks for that to happen. But it is starting. There's some yellows, some light greens, some browns. But I think by a couple weeks, that should look pretty awesome because that's all hardwoods. So they should change color and look pretty neat. Well, not all of it. There's some fir, there's some needle, there's some fir and stuff in there that'll stay green. So it should be a pretty good contrast. All right, talk to you guys soon. So a quick little update. The weather has calmed down a bit. It's not quite as windy as it was earlier. That gives me hope. So, show you guys around a little bit more. Water situation is taken care of. I got like, let me see, almost a liter in this bad boy. And here is another liter. Oh, my food bag's over there. Rucksack. Sleeping setup. I have a little stand mat this time, which I think is a really good idea. Because in the morning, or you know, when you're getting ready or you want to change or something, you want something to stand on. So I got that there. I think it'll work out pretty good. It has cooled down. There's my cooking setup. I made myself a nice warm cup of coffee. The second one's hanging right there in my French press. Got enough wood. Fire is going to be started when it gets to be nearing dark. So as you can probably hear, it has started raining, which is cool. Looks kind of nice on the water. And I like the sound. I got my fireplace covered up with some logs on top to keep my starter wood dry. I got my backpack rain cover covering my wood pile. I mean, once, you know, I get it started with some dry stuff and it's going good, it won't matter anymore. The heat will just disperse all of the moisture and it'll burn like crazy, so I'm not worried about that. Got my stove set up right next to me in case I want a cup of tea or something. Just thought I'd let you guys in on the rain. Time to read. I'll get back with you guys when it gets towards dark, starting the fire and stuff. Okay, talk to you then. Hey everybody. Decided to make a little change to my camp because I was moved, well, I had to move out of the rain, so I went underneath my tarp and I realized it was kind of low and it was puddling in the back there. So I decided to put this bad boy in. Raise up the roof, gives me a lot more room. Let me turn the viewpoint around and I'll show you what I mean. So it is dinner time. I decided to make some, it's a dry meal called pasta carbonara, to which I have added an extra package of quattro formaggio, which is just 4 cheese. All of it dehydrated. And now, well, I followed the directions, which, as usual, called for way too much water. So I'm gonna have to let this cook down a bit, because right now it's more like noodle soup. And I would like to have it be more of a noodle with cheese sauce. So I think another 2 or 3 minutes and be good to go. Noodles will be for sure overcooked, but that's okay. I don't mind. It will taste good anyway. So let's let that bubble and bubble some a little bit more. Huh? Tastes good anyway. Okay, talk to you in a few. So the sun decided to come out. That's nice. Let's see what it looks like out here in the sun. Whoa, pretty bright. Pretty bright. But makes for some nice landscape shots, huh? Yeah, I love this spot. Cows up on the hill, chilling. Nice. Camp looks better in the sun, too. Yes, it does. Yeah, so maybe, just maybe, if this breaks up, I might get a nice evening. Although, in that direction, the sky is looking a little bit dark. Well, we'll see what happens. All right, I'll get back with you again. So, before, when I would sit down, I barely had any headroom and it felt really confined. And like I said, it was puddling up and back. So, with this stick, now I got a nice high roof. That's much better. Yep, I like it. Good improvement already. Nothing's changed. I'm still reading and just chilling, enjoying, man. The rain stopped. I imagine it'll be on and off. That's what the weather forecast was calling for. On and off rain, wind. Although the wind has died down. That's a good thing. I didn't want a bunch of wind. Even though there's no deadfall. There's one tree that, only if it fell in the perfect direction. And then it would only be the very top, which would still suck because there'd be nothing stopping it. But I'm hoping that will not be the case. Talk to y'all soon. So, it turned into a nice evening. A lot of sunshine. Well, the clouds went away. Rain stopped. Wind stopped. Everything is looking pretty good. According to my app, I've got about another almost an hour until the sun goes down completely on the horizon. But as you will see in just a minute, the sun is about to go behind the tree line. And that's when I'll pretty much lose daylight. Most of it anyway. And that's when I'll start my fire. Alright. I do like the golden hour out here. Check it out. Sorry if you got blinded by the sun. I was, using this angle I can only see when I'm looking at it. But yeah. So it's turning out looking to be a good evening. I am going to enjoy it. And probably in about, half hour or so, once the sun does go behind the hills and it starts getting dark, I will start my fire. Earlier I shielded it from the rain when it came down, and it's looking pretty dry. I'll take those logs off. The little sticks are underneath it. And I'm going to start it a real easy way today. I'm going just with quick fire, which is a fire starter and a lighter. Small sticks, big sticks, logs. And that's how I'm rolling. I'll enjoy that. I'll chat with you guys at some point. And yeah, should be a good evening. I'm looking forward to it. See you guys then. So as you can see, or can't see, it's getting pretty dark, so I'm going to light my fire. Thought I'd bring you guys along and show you how I do it tonight. If you can see, there we go. So first of all, light that, which is my quick fire, and then get my little tiny stuff. And loosely let it fall on there. And get some more. Let that catch. Whoops. Let that catch. Get going. And then I got some bigger stuff. Put on there. A little bit of crisscross ways and blurbledy herbal. Just put it on there. Any which way. Doesn't really matter. It'll get going. Yeah. And once that gets nice and caught, it should not take too long. Add some dry stuff that I split off earlier. Once that gets down to some coals, add some logs on it. And that's about all there is to it. Pretty simple. Yeah, just don't mess around with it too much, just let it go. Yeah. And that'll work out great. Just that simple. And now you can see me a little bit. Alrighty, here we go. I'm gonna keep it low and slow. When you get it started, it burns up, kind of high. But after that, with logs on it, it cools right down. Well, not cools down. It just lowers the, the flame dies down. And it gets a little bit cozier, I guess. All right. That was probably awkward and strange, but it's just me. That feels nice. Okay, talk to y'all a little bit later. So, this is what my camp looks like coming up to it. Looks kind of cozy, huh? A little ambiance light that does not much, but it's kind of nice. Anyway. Oh. Boy. Something about sitting next to a nice campfire. It's nice. It's cool. I like it out here. It's very peaceful. And a night out here is like a week on vacation. Charges up the batteries. Really does. I'm curious if the beaver's gonna come tonight and smack his tail in the water up and down in front of me. He's done that every time so far. We'll see if he does tonight. Last time there was a bunch of little hand-sized squirrels, maybe a little bit bigger. There was like 15 of them, it seemed like, jumping around the trees right above me and all around me. It was pretty cool. Yeah. Just been reading. It's good stuff. I like to read outside at night by a campfire. I don't get to do this enough, but I'm glad I get to do it as much as I can. Yep. I truly am blessed. Can't complain about nothing. Guess I'm just gonna sit here and read for a while. And if anything comes up, which I doubt, I'll bring you guys back. If not, I'll see you in the morning. It should be a nice one. When I look up above me, all I see is stars. Now, if I held the phone up and tried to look at that, you would see nothing. I should probably get a really nice camera. Be able to do some very cool things if I did. But I tend to invest too much in my camping gear and things of that nature. All right. Then I guess I'll see you all in the morning. Sleep tight. I don't know if you can tell, but those swans came back and now they're swimming around. I kind of messed them up with my headlamp, but it's pretty cool at night. Who would have thought? Okay, take it easy, guys. Sorry to bug you. Cool. Good morning. Yeah, it is morning time. Well, gotta say, that was a cold one. I gotta rethink my hanging method here. The foot side is way too low. I keep slipping down to the bottom of the bag. But other than that, slept pretty good. Started raining at about 4. Rained on and off since. A lot of little animal activity. It was super busy. Oh, those little guys. Well, I'm gonna chill out here for a couple more minutes and then I'll get up and make some coffee. Yep. All right. See you then. So, Sunday morning. Oh man, how's that for a nice view, huh? Mist on the water. Sun's good and up, just not shining down here yet. Still got to come out from behind the tree line back there. In this case, east is upriver. And that way, that's where the sun will be coming from. I think I mentioned something about coffee, right? Yeah. Why don't I get on that? Talk to you guys in a few. Oh, finally. Sun is coming. Coming soon. Oh, yeah. At least it's on the other side. That's very cool. That means about another 10, 15 minutes it ought to be here. Something like that. Sure does make for a pretty picture though. Yeah, it does. Okay, just wanted to show you guys that. It's a part of the morning I truly do love. All right, talk to you soon. Coffee's about on. Well, heck, let's walk down that direction. Why not? It's boring. Come on. Seen it a bunch of times. We'll see it a bunch of times again. I'll show you in a minute. So, this is what my stove looks like when it's up and running. Pretty cool. And there's the gas can back there, or the fuel can. Oh, nice to get the fingers warm. It is a cold one this morning. It was very cold last night. I didn't freeze my ass off, but I should have picked a slightly warmer sleeping bag. This was my summer one once again. I keep trying to use it as long as I can, just because it's so lightweight and less bulky. Yeah. And being lightweight and less bulky makes it easier to pack and less conspicuous. I would love to get down to a real low weight and low loadout, but you have to go like ultralight stuff. And that's with ultralight you have the drawback is usually it's not as robust, which makes sense, you know. You have to lose weight somewhere. And my stuff kind of needs to be robust. I don't treat it that well. Right, let's see. Coffee is doing its thing. Good old French press. Stanley, love it. Yeah, for this morning, my breakfast is gonna be three of these bars, which are basically just nut bars, mostly peanuts. And these are nuts and white chocolate, 3 of each. And a cup of coffee with some chocolat and poudre. Got it from France when I was there. Brought back a couple. The hotels, they always, hotel breakfasts, you almost always have little packets of coffee or hot chocolate or, you know, condiments or jam, whatever. Perfect for backpacking. And some powdered milk, which will go really good with all that together. All right, I'm gonna keep warming my hands here and enjoying the morning. Get back to you guys a little bit later. And here comes the sun. Oh, nice. Yeah, I told my lovely wife I'd be coming back at 12, but I might make that earlier because there are some dark clouds up there, and I would rather not get rained on. I was hoping I could sit here and let the sun dry the tarp so I could take them back dry, but that's looking like maybe not. coffee. Oh yeah, the stuff of life. All right. So what I'm gonna do, excuse me, is finish my coffee and get moving on out of here. Get packed up and gone. Packing up's gonna take probably about an hour. Getting everything squared away. All right. I will check in with you guys and finish this video on the way out. So camp is picked up, packed up, ready to go. And I'm gonna be getting out of here a little bit early, which is nice. Everything's packed up, looking like a mess. Looked a lot better coming in. The fire is well and truly out. I doused it with a bunch of water. I left a little nut bar down there for the forest dwellers. And just as a little tribute and say thank you to the forest for letting me enjoy another evening peacefully, no problems. Just little critters, no big ones that want to eat me. Although there's pretty much none of that in Germany anyway, except for wild boars, and there's no reason for them to come down where I'm at, especially when I got a fire going. All right, yeah, that's it. I will walk you guys a little bit through the town. Well, I don't know, I might not, it depends. If people are up and about, I won't, because people don't like being filmed. They just don't like it, and I get it, you know, I understand. So, depending on whether or not there's a bunch of peoples, it'll either be, well, either I'll show you the town or I'll just check off at the car. All right? Always a really kind of a sad moment when you're leaving. I love getting here and building up camp. I really do. Tearing down, packing up, getting ready to go. You know, you're going home, so that's cool. But I gotta make a multi-day adventure too. Yeah, multi-day solo. That sounds cool. That sounds very cool, actually. Have to work on that. All right, be talking to you at the car, or earlier. So this is the road I hike in on, or in this case, out on. It is nice. We're coming up to the town here pretty soon. You can just see a roof over there. It only takes me about 20 minutes to walk in. It's not that far a walk. I'm not really that far away from civilization, which is okay. I mean, you know, it's always good to know I got a friend around if I need it, because my buddy lives right on the edge of town. Which is way cool. So, like I said, if there's people out and about, I probably won't film. But if there's nobody out and about, I can walk through and we'll see what's up. It was a nice night, cold but nice. I enjoy the air in the woods. It seems very healthy. In fact, I think there's been studies done that shows that it is healthy. Not just for physical, but mental health also. For those of you who have issues, which could be pretty much everybody or not. Who knows who's watching. Anyway, get out in the woods, it's good for you. I love it. I do it as often as I can. And like I say, this has only been 6 times now. But each time is nicer than the one before. It really is. Okay, talk to you in a second, either in the town or at the car. Okay, just had to show you guys this epic view. I doubt if you can see it on video, but there's hawks flying. Let's see, can you get, no. Oh well. But there's hawks and cranes, falcons, big, you know, just tons of big birds. And this is the town. It's a little apple orchard here. Yeah, there's apple trees and farm. It's a farm village, really. There's the river down there. Road going up that way. All right, there's some ruins not far from here that I might take you guys to one of these days and walk through them. Give you a little history lesson. All right, talk to you soon. So far it doesn't look like anybody's up and moving around, so that's cool. I won't be bugging anybody. Yeah, I think this village has like, what, 100 maybe, if that much. It's a little town called Hessenau. I could see living out here. You'd be a little bit away from everything, that's for sure. But it'd be cool anyway. Some artist type people live here also. I thought this art that they did was very cool. Check it out. That's on one side. And you come over here. And that's the other. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I love these old farmhouses. Boy, you can't see nothing, can you? There we go. Now you can see what I'm looking at. Big old farmer's garden there. You can live off that bad boy. Pretty easy, really. Oh, looks like I'm not the only one parked out here. And before I head home, I will pick up some milk and eggs because you can get them fresh from the farmer. Yeah, buddy. And that's good stuff. A car coming and parking next to mine. So I will leave you all here. It was a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Love you.